Ontario's political leaders were out on the campaign trail again for the second day of this election campaign, with incumbent Premier Doug Ford saying he will honor Ontario's commitment to the growing electric vehicle sector if he's re-elected. Eric Viano joining us live in studio with the latest on this election. Eric.
Well, Matt, this comes as U.S. President Donald Trump has said his country does not want or need Canadian cars, and he's made it clear he's going after Ontario's automotive industry, hoping to increase vehicle production at home and threatening to scrap tax credits for clean vehicle purchases in the U.S. altogether.
Even if President Trump tears up America's commitment to the auto industry, we will not.
At a campaign stop in London today, Ford reiterated his commitment to a 2023 auto pact with the federal government to pay 1/3 of production incentives in deals with Volkswagen, Stellantis, and LG Energy Solutions for their EV battery plants.
Let me be clear. I expect whoever ends up being our next prime minister to do the exact same thing.
Ford's main political rivals were less definitive.
I have some concerns that Doug Ford has put a lot of eggs all in one basket. But having said that, I believe in the EV industry. I think it's really important.
I'm very concerned that the Premier has put all our eggs in the EV basket, has not tried to diversify our economy, insulate us in any way.
Meanwhile, here in Hamilton, the spot for Hamilton Mountain MPP is open, with Kojo Damte running for the NDP.
It's time we need civic leaders that have an understanding of their community, have done work in the community to make life better for people.
Damte is the former executive director of the Hamilton Centre for Civic Inclusion and is currently acting manager of McMaster University's Office of Community Engagement. He also ran for Ward 14 councillor in 2022. He says his focus would be on addressing concerns about health care, education, and overall affordability.
We know that there's also a threat of tariffs from President Trump that's going to affect affordability for folks. People are struggling to pay rent, people are struggling to purchase groceries, people are struggling with mortgage.
The Liberal candidate is Dawn Danko. She's the former Hamilton Wentworth District School Board Chair and current Ward 7 trustee.
I'm prioritizing community and the services we need. We just heard that the NDP has elected a candidate that supports encampments, is defund the police activist, and I don't think that really resonates with the values that people are looking for in this election.
She says one of her focuses as MPP would be on funding education and health care.
In the last 7 years, I've seen the significant impacts that the underfunding we have for education, for healthcare, has had on our community and on individuals and families.
The Hamilton Mountain MPP was NDP's Monique Taylor, but she announced last year that she plans to run in the next federal election. Now, along with Damte and Danko, the other candidates include Monica Ciriello for the Conservatives, who works at City Hall and ran for Hamilton Centre back in 2019, and Joshua Jerniga for the Greens, an educator and LGBTQ advocate. Ontario voters will go to the polls on February 27th.